If you ever had a sound that sounds something like this, then you may have a bad timing chain tensioner or more likely bad cam adjusters. What's going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of Drive Talk Cars. If this is your first time here and you want to start learning about how to save money by doing your own car maintenance, mods, and other car related things, start now by clicking on that subscribe button and that little notification bell. That way you don't miss out on anything. Alright, so over the next series of videos, I'm going to show you step by step how to identify the sound, access the camshaft adjusters, identify if they are even broken, how to remove them, how to repair them, and how to reinstall them. Alright, so you heard the clip. I'm experiencing some rattling, clicking sound on the initial cold startup. Now I've done some research and I've determined that it may be two causes. First one is the timing chain tensioner, and the second one is the cam adjusters. Usually when it's the timing chain tensioner, you hear the sound the whole time that the engine is running. When it's the cam adjusters, typically at the beginning when they're going bad, you hear it only when you do a cold startup. Once it heats up, oil's in the system, all that, then it goes away. But over time, it progressively gets worse. So we're gonna investigate the cam adjusters. All right, so the first part in this series is going to be removing the valve covers. So let's get started. All right, so the first step is to take off the air covers and the air snouts, which are these right here. Make sure you unplug your mass airflow sensors, and then you loosen these up, and then these slide off. So let's get started on that. All right, so we're gonna take off the air filter covers using a T25 bit extension and a ratchet. All right, so with all the screws removed, you want to unplug your mass airflow sensors. All right, using a 1/4 inch or I think it'd be 6mm socket, I'm going to loosen up the clamps on the intake. You can use a screwdriver as well, but I find this way to be a lot easier. You don't have to loosen it all the way, you just want to make sure that it's enough so the air box can come out. So now we have the air filters off. Next is to take off the snouts. I usually just pull it towards me and then they pop out. So now you have the base of where the air filters sit. These just pop out like that. Then you have some foam here. It just sits right in the creases over these things here. And that's it, just foam. All right, so now that we have the air filter covers off, we now have the valve covers exposed. And then we're gonna have to take off the coil packs, and then we can take off the valve cover. All right, so let's take off the coil packs now. They use the same T25 bit. All right, so your coil pack is attached to the valve cover with that little bracket there. They just slide on, and there's two of them. So one right there, and then there's one right there. And those just slide off of this little lip right here. Alright, so to get these bolts here, we're going to use a T30 bit, and that's for all the bolts around the valve cover. Alright, so as you can see, there are some bolts down below. They're really close to the wall here. So you're going to need some kind of low profile, or what I used was, I use an angle adapter. I forgot what they're called, but some kind of joint. But it allows you to get extreme angles with your socket. So you're going to need something like that. Alright, so as you can see, there is a zip tie right there, and that's blocking me from getting to that last bolt for the valve cover. So just break that, and then you can always zip tie it back after you're done. So now you can move this stuff here out the way to get to the bolt. Alright, so there's a bracket that you have to loosen up to get all of this off here, so you can get that last corner of the valve cover off. There, and it goes right here. Take that off, and then you should be able to get this corner right here off. No issues. Alright, so here are the camshaft adjusters. You have a intake and an exhaust, and this is the same on both banks. Alright, so there you have it. We have successfully removed the air filter boxes, the coil packs, and the valve cover to expose the cam adjusters. Stay tuned for the next video where we see if the cam adapters are actually broken. So click on these videos down below to see other DIYs and mods, and I'll see you in the next video. I'm out.